Rockies just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. This guy's off to an impressive 6-1 start to the new year. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
In the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And a year ago when he was drafted, it felt like Central casting Bo Nix coming to the NFL ready to roll, and he surpassed all expectations a season ago and threw for nearly 30 touchdown passes as a rookie. Fell just short with 29, but a huge piece of his team's future.
And all the way down to the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get a report.
Well, you gotta thank the girlfriend. She recommended it.
Come on. That girl gotta tell you to cut your hair. You should cut your hair off. The girl tell you to cut your hair. Gotta take your watch too? What's up? What's going on there? Welcome. You sit back. You look good, right? What's going on, man?
All right, I want to see if you
How you doing?
Did he eat?
Yeah, 2 bowls of cereal.
Let me see your face. You eat cereal? You ate all the cereal? Why?
Come back to Denver. Now Stidham. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him.
Hey, man, what's going on with your Cowboys, man?
What you mean?
They got rid of, they got rid of, they traded him. They just wanted to.
When do you want me to start moving stuff with you?
I gotta clean out my truck. I'm not gonna put some boxes in. Matter of fact, I could wait. I can wait till I come back. Then I can just get a truck and then it'll be easier. I don't want to be making no 30 trips.
Alright, so, really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I don't want to be having those putting it out. Hi, buddy. Ready to start sitting down.
You know what? But we come in and make something happen. But I was like, still what you say. Yeah, win the championship. Win, lose, and draw. Y'all is suck. Trying to win the ESPN. Yeah. So I'm happy for those things. He said, we got to get first round. So this part. He's part say you're gonna wash your hands. Go wash your hands. Listen, what I tell you about put your hands up. I ain't serious. You don't got no
The year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Stidham. Quickly into the hands of Mims. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoopful, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jaden Blue with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0.
Brandon Aubrey, the kickoff for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard line.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Play action. It's Stidham. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
The kick by Lutz is good. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Prescott. Firing.
Dak, how you missed that play like that,
The Cowboys at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st down, it's Blue. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the
Now Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That's into the hands of Tolbert. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And this one is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stidham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the
1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Stidham to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. But he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
And this is good. From 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They start the drive with a give to Blue. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
To throw is Prescott.
As soon as I threw it, I said it. So that's
Picked up by Riley Moss. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Motherfuckers, man, this is everywhere. Make a mistake, they do it.
After the interception, here's Stidham. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stidham from the shotgun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff?
Get it out.
Turnovers that we've seen early. Both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Looking to throw. Prescott. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Stidham. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Prescott from the gun. This throw left side is caught by Tolbert. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott now. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin with a carry for Blue. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 46 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Throwing. Prescott. and that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Prescott to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They go with Blue between the tackles. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. But Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, design run for their wideout. He will not make it back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to swing that one to the outside, but to no avail.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Stidham. He'll air this one out for Mims. And Stidham throws another interception, his 3rd. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case. What
a completion on a fourth down play.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Brings up second and a yard at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. And he is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Welcome back now to Denver. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Brings up second down at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 8. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Stidham. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Stidham. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now it's Stidham. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they run with Blue. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it. And they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Denver's offense now set to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Now Stidham off play action. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's Stidham. A short throw to Ingram. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Evan Ingram. It's a gain of 5.
Here's Stidham. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 23. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. They go again with Blue. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 7. First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing here, Prescott.
Come on, bro.
Loose inside the 30. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Stidham. And he's got it. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Those 2 guards. Just a fucking crazy touchdown.
Dobbins. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here's Stidham to throw. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Lucas Kroll, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Looks good on the extra point. And that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. And the out route, it's Lamb with the grab. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he'll take this down to the 26. Now throw again. Prescott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. To throw is Prescott. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Cowboys, the victory.